Um, Jacob Malkoun. Did you watch that video I sent you, by the way,
Which
earlier in
one?
the week about Malkoun? The breakdown. Jack Slack did a nice little filthy casuals guide to his single leg, which is very interesting.
Oh
Um,
no, I didn't watch it.
and he tried to do it. Uh, he has a move where he lands every single. If you haven't watched it, watch the filthy casuals guide that Jack Slack did. But he always goes for that head outside single, and he gets his leg in between yours, and then he steps through to your planted leg and kicks it out from behind, and then he just turns you over. He does it over and over and over again. It's unstoppable until he fought Petroski. He tried to do it with Petroski. Petroski just framed off, pushed away, so he couldn't get his head on the outside and reach down. And he couldn't get it. But one thing that he did really well in this fight was double jab. People don't double jab enough, and he double jabbed a couple times, and Petroski was like stunned, and he like
Yeah,
kind of wobbled him a little bit early in the fight with that double jab. But then Petroski
dude, he had
turns
a
around.
very stiff jab.
Yeah, and I wonder, did Petroski get like knocked out in camp or something? Because it
Yeah,
was a
because
stiff jab, but
taking him down though.
yeah, it was stiff for sure, but like it was wobbling him like pretty clearly. But he also dropped Jacob in that first round to a knee at least, and then he got back up like pretty much right away. But and then they clinched the defense, some cool grappling there, but mostly just defensive grappling from Petroski. But it was cool because that single leg from Malkoun is very good, and he just didn't let him get to it. And then second round, right? Second round.
Yeah, second round.
Petroski
Third round.
shoots for a takedown, and makes me also think maybe he got knocked out in training camp or something, because he shot for a takedown and hits the side of his head on the hip of Malkoun and is just gone. And look, Copeland's in this one too. The guy's the fucking magnet for weird fights. But
Honestly, this was not on Copeland.
it's not on him, but it's like, dude, if he's involved, just expect some weird shit,
Oh my
He's
god.
drawn to weird fights. So he shoots on him. Malkoun shrugs him off because he's like out on his feet. And
He's
Petroski
like, huh?
literally just stands there like, oh, he looks like someone on fentanyl or something, just fucking frozen. And you're like, what the hell? And then he just goes down to his hands. Malkoun just runs at him and fucking soccer kicks him to the body, dude.
Right
so
on the
brutal.
ribs. Look at.
Oh my god, dude. Brutal. Ganska says, I think the strike to the head as he was going in for the takedown did more damage than people realized. In slow-mo, it lands right behind the ear and his head recoils from it. I'll have to go back and watch that. But we have seen people get rocked from hitting their head on the hip. You go temple to hip bone, and it is rough. It can stun you. It just
Yeah, the
happened with
Ganscale
Almeida
point
versus
though, if they go slow
Blades.
motion, if you go slow motion, you could see the left hand like kind of graze right behind the ear, kind of. And I thought about that too, and I was like, maybe that had something to do with him being dazed. But it was just everything was so weird from the time that he gets grazed to the time that he goes for the takedown. The way that he releases the takedown and kind of just stumbles forward all awkwardly and stays on all fours. It was so weird.
Yeah. Blunderbuff says, I had a teammate go out with a concussion the same way in wrestling. Brutal. Look, that is something that happens if you go head to hip. I'm trying to find it. Petroski's coach did say it was from the hip. Who the reporter was. But they talked to him after, and he confirmed that it was just him hitting his head on the hip when he shot on him, and it
Oh, is that what it was?
rocked him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But also, he might think that, and it could have been the left hand. He was like already gone, so he just thinks it was that. But good win for Malkoun. He gets the finish.
Yeah.
I think it's his first finish.
Good for him. Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.